champion.
I feel most alive when you inspect that area. Spotted a subject over there. First blood. The cycle has begun.
This location interests me. Hemlock there. We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
Ring's far and closing at 45.
Urban Harvesters are now available.
Subject spotted here. Extended energy mag here. Level 2. Placing gas trap. Reloading.
Warning. Ring closing.
I have been snared. Some enemy spotted. I have a subject in view. Oh man, we lost one. Now we have to do extra work.
Replicator there. Those who hesitate to use it will fall.
Care package to be delivered.
I bet the care package has some sweet beer for us.
The enemy is in striking range. I'm crafting. I have the banner. We must correct their failure. I leveled up. I should select an upgrade now. An upgrade has been selected.
That was enlightening.
Far. This will bind them.
New kill leader. Soon. Firing. Reloading.
Death box there. I'm under fire. These bonds aren't easily broken. I'm there.
Bad news. Countdown.
Holy shit.
My shields are compromised. They require recharging. My constitution is weakened. I must heal. I've secured the banner. They get a second chance.
Beginning ring countdown.
Perfect. I'm inside the next ring. I must recharge my shields. I will not fall to careless error. I'm damaged. I must heal as soon as possible. Recharging shields.
There was subject in view. Far off.
Let's go here. Move this way.
Recharging shields.
Moving here. Follow me. Moving here. Like a flash grenade here.
Voila. Extra supplies right here. Introducing a new variable. Leaving a gas trap behind. Recharging shields.
We're well positioned there. I've been down.
Taking fire.
Enemy machines falling. Time for you to join them.
I just feel like in anything that you do, man, like you gotta be going in the way that the universe wants you to go. I think, some things in life we try to choose for ourselves and it don't work. And then I think there are things in life that's meant for us and it's like it worked for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a major key. Like what's for you is for you and what ain't. You know what I'm saying? So don't break your heart every time something don't work out. And other than that though, man, I think like as far as an artist, man, you kind of gotta be level headed. You feel me? Cause one day they might tell you, boy, you fire. I love you to death. And the next week they might be like, boy, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if your head blow up every time they tell you they fire, then when they tell you not fire, it's gonna break your heart.
Right.
So you kind of just gotta stay level headed and keep working either way. You feel what I'm saying?
I like that.
For sure, for sure.
I like all of them. I like all of them.
Yo.
Take note. Y'all take note, goddamn. Y'all take note. Okay, so we on this media run.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked about some of the stops. Let's kind of reiterate where you visited and where you're going to go.
Yeah. Well, I did. Last weekend we had an Atlanta media run, which if you're watching this now, the off the porch that I just did, that's out. So check that out too. And we did an Atlanta media run. We got back from that on Sunday night, and Monday we started our North Carolina media run. So I hit basically all the radio stations. We hit Goldsboro, Rocky Mount, Fayetteville, of course Raleigh, where I'm from. We in Charlotte, we doing Wilmington, and we just gonna keep rolling from there.
When you pick your places to go, how does that go? Do you and your team talk about, this is where we need to go? Is it analytics? Is it
Yeah. Of course, you know, we got like, you know, man, one thing that's why, like you said, the key word, team. You gotta have a team, you know what I'm saying, to move at a certain level. Like, I feel like when I first began, or like that's why I say that determination thing, cause like you start off working by yourself. You start off believing in it, and you start off like, okay, I'm gonna do this what I can within my power. And as you consistently do that, people come along to help you. People come along to show you the way. So, you know, we definitely, like, I got a team. I got somebody who handles it. Shout out my homeboy Ski. Like, you know, he look at it analytics. He figure out, you know, what city we get a good response in. And then I go attack their city, man. I want to see them people. I want to talk to them people. Everybody who love Fetty, I want to show them shit. Fetty love you too.
okay?
So that's what we do.
Have you done like a lot of traveling in your?
Yeah, and with this music shit, yeah, everywhere.
Where's some places that you've been?
We've been to New York, we've been to Miami, we've been, of course, Atlanta, all up and down the East Coast. The only place I really ain't been that I want to go is Cali.
Ooh,
That's the only place
definitely
I'm
gotta
trying
go
to
to
get to.
Cali.
You
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
love Cali.
And we're going to South by Southwest this year, so.
I was gonna ask that. We gonna be there too.
Oh
so
yeah.
hopefully we run
So
into
we're
each
gonna
other.
see you at
Yeah.
South by Southwest. Look for the fat guy with no shirt on. You know, you already know.
I'm glad you said South by Southwest. We'll just use that as an example.
Yeah, for sure.
So South by Southwest. Is this your first time or have you been before?
This is my first time.
First time. Huge place with nothing but music artists. Everybody there is literally in the music industry. The streets are flooded and there's like showcases back to back to back, like 20 on the street. So with you going to a place, how do you like stand out when there's so much?
Cause that shit
noise
gotta
going
be in you, man. It's gotta be in you and not on you. Like
Harvesters are now available.
I don't even ever think about this.
on? Okay.
I already know, like, when I show up as Fetty, the only motherfucker in here is gonna be Fetty that's acting like this. It's only one fat nigga in here with this sauce. It's only one fat nigga in here moving like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying it's not people in here that's just as talented as me or that don't deserve to be here just as much as I do.
Right.
But it's not this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit Pepsi Cola. Like, that shit is Cola King or some shit like that. RC Cola or something like that. This shit Pepsi, Coca-Cola. You hear me? The real one. You feel me? So that's how I look at
hilarious.
shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. Okay, so you have an album that you dropped in November.
Yeah.
And so you've been
Shot on clothes. Go get that shot on clothes.
pushing it, right?
Yeah.
Just to kind of run through some songs that's on there.
Yeah, well, my lead single called Dope Man Rich, you know, I think that's the one everybody rocking with because it's, you know, it's got that catchy
Video's
man
fire.
in it. Appreciate that, man. I got a single called Lil Boo up there. I got a joint called Miss My Dogs. I got a joint up there called Trap Confessions of the Trap with me and my brother BBF Breed. We also got another one called Role Models.
You said it's 14.
It's 14 tracks up there. I got one called Being Real with my homie Kurt, so it's loaded.
Out of those, which one is the fan favorite, and then which one is your favorite?
Dope Man Rich the fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna count. At this point, like, I done accepted it. Everybody love Dope Man Rich. I ain't tripping no more.
Okay.
But I still love Miss My Dog. Like, that's my
yeah.
one. That's my, you feel me? That's the one that touched my heart when I'm riding. When I'm riding Dolo in my car, that's what I'm listening to.
What is it about? Kind of break down.
It's about the loss of my homeboy, FIU Snacks, man. Like I said, we was on this journey together. You know what I'm saying? We would have been sitting here together doing this together. So like, you know, that's what that song represents to me. It's like all the times that I know we would have been together doing this together and he ain't necessarily here with me. That it's like, I just want to know, like, man, I miss my dog. I wish my nigga was with me. I wish it was the same way. But at the same time, I'm going to carry this shit to the goddamn moon if I can for the sake of, you hear me?
I feel it. Keep
You already
going.
know.
Keep pushing. That's fire. And so, you said you had 10 videos out for those.
Yeah,
14
it's
tracks?
14 tracks.
That's dope.
Actually 7 of the videos out. 3 of the videos are shot and gonna come,
In
you
the
know,
top,
in
in
this
the vault.
week coming up.
Right.
And yeah, we're gonna shoot the next 4. I want to have a visual for every song.
I love that.
I feel like people relate to it like this.
And that ain't entirely easy either. You know what I'm saying? Because some people get distracted. Some people want to put out more music. Some
Man,
people...
none of this shit easy. I ain't gonna cap you down. None of this shit ain't easy. Like, but I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about this shit, so it ain't really, you feel me? It don't hit like going to a job I hate every day. You feel me?
Right. Who's some artists that inspired you coming up?
I always gotta say Nas first, cause that's like from the essence of like lyrical rap and shit like that. That's the first person that opened my eyes to it. And after that, man, it's people like Gucci Man, people like Future, people like the trap people, um, Cash Money, Baby, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That was what we played in my hood, so that's what caught my ear, and I think that a lot of my music is kind of influenced by that type of stuff and that type of feeling.
Subject over there.
The way like music's going right now from our younger generation.
I don't know, man. I feel like everything. I feel like with music, it's like something you feel. It's something like you go in there with that's the essence of it. The essence of it is like you and your homeboys putting on the music and the beats that y'all vibe to and creating what y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody don't get it at first. Everybody don't understand it at first. And like you ain't necessarily polished when you start doing it that way. It take a time. Like some of the music I'm making now, some of the sounds I'm making now, like when I first start making it like this, it was like, what the hell is that? Because I hadn't figured out all the way how to like, you know what I'm saying, present it exactly how I felt it or how I heard it in my own head. So, I feel like music is constantly developing. It's constantly changing. Like, everything ain't for me. Everything, every song Fetty got ain't for everybody. But, it's for the people that it is for.
Okay. Are you like tapped in with like the internet at all? Like do you stay kind of up to date?
I mean, I'm up there, but I ain't up there. Gone.
Are you familiar with the like Blackboy Max streaming with the Fabio Foreign?
Okay, yeah. I be seeing the little streamers.
Okay, so
not big streamers, cause these motherfuckers got hella followers.
Them getting the bag with it.
Yeah. Them young niggas getting that money.
So I don't know if you're familiar with this, but recently he was doing a stream. I think with damn, I forgot who else was there. I think Bass Swag was there. Bass Swag, they was doing it. Fabio Foreign
was smoking in his shit.
Smoking in the Airbnb. Kicked him out. Not kicked him out, but he went with it. He asked him 3 times, hey, can we not smoke in here? This is Airbnb, it's fine, et cetera, et cetera. Who was in the wrong?
I ain't gonna say who was in the right or the wrong, because I want there specifically, like, to really know the inner workings of the situation. I'm gonna say this though, like, if Playboy Max was like on some business shit and this his platform to make money and the smoker was gonna fuck it up, he was dead ass right for being like, hey, we gonna cut this shit out because we here for the money. So I get that part. At the same rate, I feel like if Fabio Foreign came to a situation and he thought it was gonna go this way or this what he was comfortable with and it won't that way, he got every right to get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Nah. Okay. Instead of like making it into a whole situation,
yeah. Everybody got freedom to do what they want to do in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
He told him like, go in the back, smoke too.
Yeah. That's how I look.
What would you do in that situation?
I'm gonna keep it real. We do that. You seen when we got here, that's the first thing we gonna ask when we come in the building, cause my niggas are violated if we don't ask. So I gotta ask, like, yo, is this smoker free?
Y'all ask though.
Yeah, for sure.
Flat out.
Yeah, cause we know we will light this motherfucker up like a Christmas tree. So we gonna ask first. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if somebody say, nah, that ain't what's going on, it ain't like we can't cool out and wait. We blew it all the way down here, all the way back at our next location, we gonna blow it down. So to handle business, like we cutting that smoking shit out to get the money.
Now, let's get to
the money, the bag is always.
The reefer gonna be there.
Oh God.
And I'm a roller.
You got a documentary.
Yeah. Larger than life, man. That's probably like, of all the shit going on, like the music, people loving the single, I love all that. But the documentary probably the thing I'm the proudest of. Because like I feel like my homie would have loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he would have been proud of it. I feel like it encapsulates his essence and the type of nigga he was and the energy that he brought to the room. You know what I'm saying?
How long of a time span does cover like?
It really covers. It covers because we have been working together in a group called WCMG, like as a musical collective. But it covered from the start of when we became the Overweight Rebels. You know what I'm saying? So it go from like the meeting, when we start. We created our own studio when we shot the reality TV show for BET, when we started dealing with Irv Gotti, when we start recording the album in Atlanta. So it's got like basically the whole relationship up to, the moment we passed. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of behind the scenes footage. So, you know what I'm saying? It's some real cool shit, but it's a tribute. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Paying homage to him.
For
That's
sure,
what's
for sure.
up. And it's out.
Yeah, it's out right now. It's on my website.
I was about to say, where can I watch it?
MightyMightyENT.com. You can go on the website. You can see the documentary. You can get my music. You can see the videos. You can get the Fetty Bell merch. Like, if you just want to keep up with Big Fetty, you fucking with a fat nigga like that, go to MightyMightyENT.com. You feel me?
Mighty Mighty ENT.
Yeah, because we mighty.
Go check them out. You can get the merch as well.
They can get the merch.
Talk about the merch a little bit.
Yo, Fetty Bell, man.
Fetty Bell.
They kept telling me, like, you nigga, you're Fetty Bell, you colors, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm one of them people, like, man, I don't let shit hold me back or hurt my feelings. Like, I try to take all this shit and make that my plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my attribute.
When you told me that, and when I saw it, I was like, you're smart. Like how you was just describing it, something for the kids, the family, like that's so.
Yeah. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand, like, the reality of who I am and where I came from and all that. And I understand that, like, some of that might not be presentable to every market and everything. So Fetty Bell just kind of my way to be like, you know what I'm saying? If you get past the rough part,
Y'all definitely need to check out your design. You said y'all redesigned it, or y'all got different versions of it?
Yeah, it's different versions. So actually, it's like limited edition. So like when we put out one design, it might only be 100 copies of it. You see what I'm saying? When we put out the next design, it might be 250. When we put out the next design, it might be 500. It might go back down to 100, depending on what the design is. You feel me? So it's kind of like, if you get this one, this your only chance to get it. So, Fetty like to be a little exclusive. Yeah, I'm an exclusive type nigga, so I like to put exclusive shit out.
Do you already have what songs, whether it's a single or the next album, is that already played out? Or how do you go about playing out what's coming out?
Man, I don't be playing the shit. We do be playing the shit, but then I always fuck up the plan. Cause like, we'll have like, okay, we gonna drop this single and this video, and then like, if they fuck around and seeing me the version of the video, Fetty dropping that shit tonight. So they kind of like, they don't even be wanting to send it to me till it's like right before it's time to drop it. Cause they know like, if I get fuck the phone, shit going tonight, cuz.
That's dope. Have you ever thought about moving?
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Travel, but
Yeah. I think about moving, man, but I'm gonna keep it real. It's so much like the shit I want, like where I want to live comfortably is so much shit. I don't know where I want to move. I be thinking about Texas though, cause I want to be able to carry that iron freely. I want to be able to blow it down freely.
Yeah.
I want them big country girls walking around. So Texas is kind of good to me sometimes.
Specific place like Houston? Or...
yeah, Houston, Dallas. I heard you can walk around with it. Oh yeah, I like Dallas.
That's what I keep telling myself.
That's fire. That's fire. I like Dallas too. Yeah. What about like performances and tours or anything?
Man, we loading back up. We did a couple, but man, like I said, last year after I lost my partner, man, all our music was together. So it's like, I get up here, I do the hook and the verse, and now I'm waiting, and ain't nobody here to do it. And I just got tired of feeling like that. I got tired of like giving shitty performances. So that was another like battery in my back to like, okay, Fetty, you gotta go back and create some new shit that you can like connect with those people again like you were before.
Mercury Crash Land is popping.
Yeah, sitting down and thinking about that. You gotta like, it ain't just the music, but it's like marketing strategy.
Yeah,
like everything that comes around.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Unintelligent fighter plan there.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? I have this segment called One Piece.
Unintelligent fighter plan there.
So basically, what you're gonna do? I'm gonna say like a group. It could be a person. It could be anything. But you're just gonna give that thing. Okay. All right. So first thing we're gonna do. Can you give Raleigh as a whole one piece of advice?
Stick together. We all we got. Shit. That's the simplest shit I can say. Stick together. Whatever it is, hell or high water, up and down, good or bad. Stick together. We all we got.
Okay. Now,
Target acquired here.
give people who are just now like coming in contact with your music. What piece of advice?
Fuck with Big Fatty. That's the.
We
I
are all in the
mean,
ring.
that's the smartest shit I can say, man.
Compromise
Like
us.
wholeheartedly. All bullshit, cocky shit aside, man. Like, you know, I hope that people realize that, like, I ain't selling no wolf tickets. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular nigga, but at the end of the day, I write the music from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I get the experiences from my heart. I want to connect with people from my heart. Like, I want to, you know, I want people to accept me for me. I want people to understand, like, you know, this version right here, this version of this nigga right here, like, he's authentic. And you can do the same shit, you can be the same way, and people will love you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to change shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just carry yourself right.
That's what keeps you. That's what separates you from everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Staying authentic.
Yeah, for sure.
Give one piece of advice to the haters. One piece of advice to the haters that ain't fucking with your all.
Up one.
Oh God.
And we ain't, you know. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even think about a hater, man. I think about niggas who love me. I think about motherfuckers who fucking with me. I think about people who click and like and share and subscribe. Like, everybody else out here, why would I even worry about you? Like, why would I even think about you? And you know what I'm saying?
Nah, okay. And the last one, give one piece of advice to 21-year-old you. What would you tell him? Where was you? What were you doing? 21-year-old you.
Get your dumb ass off Pool Road. Get your dumb ass off Pool Road. Take that hot ass red hat off. And goddamn, boy, listen. Get your dumb ass off Pool Road. You really got talent, nigga. You really can make it. Like,
Right.
don't spend your next 10 years to figure this shit out. Get your dumb ass off Pool Road right now. Go to the studio. Do something smart. That's what I do.
So I know we got your meet and greet tonight. Just kind of what are you expecting to see before we get
I don't really know what to expect, but you know I'm turning up. Shit, like I said, man, anytime it's an event where it's like people coming to support me and fuck with me, like, I'm happy. I'm happy to be there. I appreciate it. I know, like, where I could be, what I could be doing with my life. Like, so I appreciate it. This is what I prayed for. This is what you know what I'm saying? This is what I always wanted to do. So I'm thankful. You hear me?
I love it, guys.
I appreciate y'all. I love everybody who love me. I ain't on no cap shit with it.
Any last words before we go? Social media, anything else you want to say?
Anybody out there watching this, you been rocking with the overweight lover, Big Fatty, you might never see another. You hear me? But I appreciate y'all for giving me y'all time and y'all energy, man. I want y'all to go out and get that shot on clothes. I want y'all to goddamn play that Dope Man Rich, listen to it, rock with me. Go to mightymightyent.com, watch the documentary. Fuck with a fat nigga, man. Shout out to y'all. Holla at me.
And I'm your host, Adrian Nice. Appreciate y'all for watching this. Please like, share, comment, and
We're gonna get
subscribe.
this nigga to gain some couple pounds next time.
He was getting
Nigga skinny than a motherfucker.
Y'all know I like to run now. But we out. Peace.
Deuce.
Mommy, are you gonna have a good day today or a bad day?
Optics here.
And one time, a documentary came out about Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really know much about Charles Manson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I started like doing just random research, and then I bought this book, and it had like everybody who ever started a cult in the book.
Right.
And so I'm reading these people, and even the definition of cult is just an organic following of people.
Right.
You know, and I was like, damn, like, nigga, this like cult rap, because anybody who ever had a cult, those people weren't like mass promoted.
Right.
It was just like, if you know, you know.
Right.
You feel me? And I was like, I want to be like that. Like, if you know, you know, and if you fuck with it, you like swear by it.
What's good, everybody? It is your favorite host, Adrian Nice. Welcome to another episode of Mild and Out. We here with another guest off the bucket list. God damn it. Who am I here with today?
Dinero Farrar, man, leader of cult rap. You know that.
Dinero in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
What's good, my guy? How
What's
you?
good, man?
I'm well, man. I'm blessed.
Good,
Happy
man.
to be here, man.
Today is Thursday.
Yeah.
What you been doing so far?
Today I just went to the gym. I went to the gym, came back, showered, came here.
Right. Fitness is a big part of your life now, right?
Huge part, man.
What got you into fitness?
What got me into fit? I really don't know. I used to smoke cigarettes like 10 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I was looking for a habit, like a transfer habit, right? Like, so if they say like whenever you quit doing unhealthy habit, like whenever you stop, you need to have some type of transitional healthy habit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, right? So my healthier habit was like, I'm gonna start working out. So I just started doing like push-ups, little small things, and I just kept going.
Earlier, I think you was talking about how when you were here in Charlotte, you were like, what'd you say, like 180 or 170 or something like that?
Yeah, probably about 170.
And then now, bulked up type shit.
Man, a little bit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, that's fire, bro. Because like I think that's been a thing for me. Because I've always been like a runner. That was like my thing. So it's kind of hard to get muscle or whatever. Or maybe I'm not doing the right certain things.
I mean, it's kind of like if you have a fast metabolism, right? Like, so you're a thinner guy, right? So it's probably challenging for you to gain weight.
Right.
So on top of you having a fast metabolism, if you're not taking in enough calories, but you're burning a lot of calories, you'll never be able to keep the weight on. There's nothing wrong with running. You got guys who are bigger than me, and they use cardio to, of course, promote healthy heart and healthy cardiovascular system.
Right.
But on top of that, they do it to like keep extra fat off of their stomach.
Right.
So yesterday, I went and did like 2 miles last night. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the city, I ran 2 miles. It was my off day. I do cardio every day.
Do you see like a difference in you and your health versus like now Dinero versus old Dinero when you were smoking and shit like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, what are some tips? Just like breath work,
I think
different shit.
I mean, it crazy. I always been super energetic, so I don't feel like my energy was compromised a lot when I was doing it. But it's a mental thing. I don't feel as cloudy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was smoking weed too, so my mind don't feel as cloudy. I feel sharp. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Dinero.
Yeah.
From Charlotte?
Born and raised.
Come
on, man.
In the Queen
Real
City.
Charlotte, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't meet a lot of you, man. Born and raised people.
I know so many, I guess, because I'm from the city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got an affinity for people who really from the city. It's just like you from that cloth. Like, it's kind of like if you really, really from the city, I wouldn't say you popular, but people know you.
Right.
People gon' know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, yeah.
What part of Charlotte are you from?
I'm from the west side.
The west side.
Yeah. Shout out to the west side of Charlotte, man. I was raised on the west, but I got the game on the east.
What was life like growing up for you?
It was. I think that It was the same for me as it
Okay.
was for most people that I know. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Because everybody that I know them because we all grew up predominantly in the same neighborhood, same side of town, had the same experience.
Mhm.
My mama had a house full of kids, 8 kids.
I was about to say, so you got siblings and everything.
Sibling, yeah, my brother in here right now. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So my mama had 6 boys, 2 girls.
Oh,
So
Where-
it was.
go ahead.
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I'm in the middle, 4th. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead in the middle, and the experience was like having a house full of people. We didn't really have a lot of outside friends because it's like you got so
Really?
many siblings.
Them
You
your
know,
friends.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was that. I enjoyed my childhood for real.
Did anybody else in your family pursue music, whether it's on the mic or instrumentation,
No.
anything like that?
No,
You're
my
the only
sister used
one.
to sing sometimes around the house. And I think we picked on her so much, she just stopped. For real.
Oh,
we used to
man.
give her hell. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And she could sing, but we were just mean to each other. You know what I mean?
Do you remember like your first introduction to music? Was it Mama Dukes playing music in the house? Was it grandma, grandparents? Like, do you remember?
I don't really come from a household of like playing music. Only on Sunday, my mama would play
Okay.
gospel music. You
Type
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, my older brother really turned me on to all of the music. Back then, it was like CDs or radio.
Right.
I consumed everything that was on the radio. But as far as music that was exclusive to my household, it was like Master P. The range was so crazy because my older brother loved like Master P, Luther Vandross, 3-6 Mafia. So any given day, this nigga, I might wake up to hear Dancing with My Father by
Right.
Luther. You know what I'm saying? Or I might wake up to hear Let's Plan a Robbery. You know what I mean? So that was more so my introduction to music. And I would say I was maybe in elementary school. My mom was dating a guy. He gave me a tape. It was Criss Cross. I used to listen to that bitch front to back, back to front, damn near every day. I think it was the I Missed the Bus Criss Cross album.
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was this underwater.
If you're stressed about your paper, just get Grammarly. It's free.
I don't need better grammar. I need an A on this essay.
Grammarly can help with that. Just highlight your topic and it'll make an outline.
Nice.
Grammarly's AI helps you get unstuck, and it doesn't just write everything for you. I've used it for years. Essays, emails, job applications. Everything.
Is that why you're so chill all the time?
Yeah. Having an AI writing partner helps. Grammarly will start highlighting the stuff that you could do better. Your professor would destroy you for that. But with Grammarly, you can find it and fix it. Grammarly will notice the grammar and spelling mistakes, but also places where you're rambling or your point could be clearer.
Okay, I'm almost done. Let me just paste in this research and I'm golden.
Looking pretty sus without a citation.
Okay, yeesh, yeah, good point.
Grammarly makes it easy. Just hit the Get Citation button. See? Perfectly formatted, too.
Hey, I think that's it. I'm done. And I'm proud of this.
Welcome to the other side. Sometimes they have kombucha here.
Download Grammarly for free. We really need to clean this up.
Now Grammarly can do that.
Seriously?
No.
Celebrating 50 years of music. Live featuring Arcade Fire, B-52, Backstreet Boys, Bad Bunny, Bonnie Raitt, Brandy Carlisle, Chris Martin, Dave Grohl, David Byrne, Devo, Eddie Vedder, Jack White, Jelly Roll, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Mumford & Son, Post Malone, The Roots, only on Peacock.
And when would you say that you got, like, what age would you say that you got into actually, like, spitting and actually writing, or if you write, you know, bars, all
Yeah,
that?
I write my shit. I don't go in the studio and
Punch
you
it
know
or
what I'm saying?
whatever.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody who do, because I feel like that's a talent in itself. You know
Right.
what I mean? The first time I wrote a rap, I was in my 20s. But I used to freestyle a lot before. You know what I mean? I would get high, freestyle with my homies, and everybody be like, "Bro, you dope, you fire." And I never really took it serious.
What was your thought of rapping or before you started?
I love music. Like I love music. Like one of my most fondest memories that made me really be like, "Yo, I'm gonna be a rapper." My sister It was a guy I went to high school with. My sister used to braid his hair. My homie Eric. The Carter 1 came out. And I remember my sister braided his hair and he told me, he was like, bro, I got the Carter 1. I was like, what? We sat out in front of my house, smoked a blunt, and listened to the entire Carter 1. And I was so blown away by that. Because Wayne had went away for a minute. And he came back with that style.
Hitting the streets hard.
Bruh, I was so mind blown, but I was so inspired. I was like, bro, I want to do the shit that Wayne doing. Like, I want to rap. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was a rap.
Who's some other people who might have inspired you on your way up?
My favorite rapper, Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah, of course. I took his whole blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to sound like Pop. I just always wanted my music to be timeless and full of social commentary and transcend time.
Right.
Like, the music I'm putting out currently, right now, I probably recorded 3-4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That was never my approach.
We'll get more into that.
Yeah, but that was never my approach because you can play any Tupac song right now.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still gonna resonate.
It's gonna fit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my blueprint. I was like, I always want people to listen to my music and walk away with some shit.
Right.
And so I was inspired by Pop, Andre, Goody Mob, Outkast. That was really my biggest inspirations for real.
Do you remember the first time you got in the studio?
I do. I was living in Chesapeake, Virginia, and my friend mom, I used to always rap and he used to always tell her I rap. So she booked me some studio time. But I had never wrote a rap before.
Right.
You feel me? So I smoked, went in the studio, and it was me, the engineer, another guy, and my homie mama. So I was kind of like not wanting to rap in front of her and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it's your mama.
It's your mama, yeah.
Because I be saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it was. She was like, do your thing. Like, I don't care. Like, just do you. And I remember going in there and rapping, bruh. And I rapped nonstop over 2 industry beats. And I remember the engineer being like, damn, like, man, you hard. And I had 2 songs on a burnt CD, and I remember listening to those bitches over and over and over and over again. And that was the first time I ever got in the studio, and I think I got the bug from then on. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, yeah.
When you got that bug at the start, did you ever think like, you know, I see you as one of Charlotte and like beyond Charlotte, like premier artists. Did you ever think you would reach that type of level, or is that even how you see it, type of thing?
That was never my goal.
Okay.
In the beginning.
Right.
I love the craft so much. I just wanted to be the best version of myself. Right. So I guess, you know, some people approach the game with more intention than I did. I just wanted to be a dope ass rapper. But then after a while, once I started gaining fans, then I started to become more intentional. Then I was like, damn, I want to have a big ass fan base. Then I was like, damn, I want to make some money. So then it's just like the goalpost started moving after a while. But initially, I just wanted to be a dope rapper. So I would spend 12, 14 hours in the studio, nonstop. Every day I'd be in the studio, nonstop without fail. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
That's dope. Where did Leader of Cult Rap come from? And what is that?
I used to be in the studio a lot, and so I used to be on the computer a lot, like just researching shit. And one time a documentary came out about Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really know much about Charles Manson. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I started like doing just random research, and then I bought this book, and it had like everybody who ever started a cult in the book.
Right.
And so I'm reading these people, and even the definition of cult is just an organic following of people.
Right.
You know, and I was like, damn, like, nigga, this like cult rap, because anybody who ever had a cult, those people weren't like mass promoted.
Right.
It was just like, if you know, you know.
Right.
You feel me? And I was like, I want to be like that. Like, if you know, you know. And if you fuck with it, you like swear by it.
Right.
And I was like, nigga, it's like some cult shit, like cult rap. But it has such a negative connotation to it. I was afraid to run with it in the beginning. But after a while, I just embraced it. I was like, I don't care what people think. Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You definitely pioneered the cult rap wave. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. I don't know how you feel about it, but I definitely probably say I got that exposure from you, and then I started seeing later on others.
That's a fact. I never seen cult rap before I did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really ran with it. I remember I used to have seas of people in my earlier part of my career with the praying hands. Like that was my shit. That was even my logo. You feel me? So for real. Yeah.
So cult rap, is that still the brand, the underlining theme of today, Dinero?
Not as much.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear me say it no more because it's kind of like, I feel like artistry works in like seasons. That was just a season of my life. Because before it was cult rap, it was KOBK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kill or be killed. I felt like that was the mentality of me, the environment I was in, and my people. You know what I'm saying? And so you got people got KOBK tattooed on them. Like my cousin, they got like Cane Corsos. They bought them from like the same guy. And one of my cousins, he named his dog KO, and then the other one was BK. So it was like people was really like, that was the movement at that time.
Right.
I'm here for the auction. It's a bit late for that, son. I'd like to buy some time.
Squarespace's creative tools let you design a unique, engaging website that fits your personal style and professional needs. Start your free website trial.
Excellent.
And then cult rap came. And now it's just like, I'm just Dinero Farrar, bro.
Just Dinero.
That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of old Dinero versus new Dinero, what are some of the biggest differences? And it can be with you, your lifestyle, it can be with music, just anything.
I mean, I think the mission statement of Dinero Farrar never changed. Like I always just wanted to be a better person. I always worked on myself. And that's still true to present day. I always wanted to have social commentary in my records.
Right.
I always wanted to liberate people through the music. So that never changed. But I can say being unafraid to grow in the music and to put certain lifestyle pieces of my lifestyle in the music that I think before I just didn't feel comfortable with putting in the music. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, I don't want to come off out preaching or, you know, because everybody think I'm just a socially conscious rapper. And I'm like, why do niggas think that? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why do, like, when niggas talk about me, they act like, and no disrespect to Common or Mos Def, but niggas be acting like I'm on some, like, Tribe Called Quest shit, and no disrespect to them. But I'm like, I don't make that kind of music. I don't, like, what do you think? For real?
No, I definitely think there's like a difference between the music you were making early on versus now, but I wouldn't give you Common.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you Common. You know what I'm saying?
It was like street but liberated at the same time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just don't
message.
Yeah.
There's a message in it.
Yeah. The message was in there. You know what I'm saying? It has always been in there. I always wanted that to be a part of it, but that don't make me socially conscious.
Yeah.
Because I got New Charlotte, one of my biggest songs, and I'm talking.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it. I was about to bring it
Do
up.
me a favor. You run that. Can you post that when we leave, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. My bad. You can shoot it over there.
You know how it goes.
I just don't.
No. You beat me to it though. New Carolina, one of the biggest songs I think that impacted Charlotte. You know what I'm saying?
Man, 100%. If anybody tell you different, they lying or they hate.
So now, where did that come from? Let's just talk about it.
It was a hashtag on Twitter one time,
right?
And it said New Charlotte. I like the idea of it because when I first started rapping, it almost was like there was a regime change. Like everybody who worked at this company no longer works at the company, or at least in a different capacity. And there's a whole new lineup of people now, running the company. And that's how I felt. Like it was just a new day in Charlotte.
Like a renaissance.
You feel me? Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, bro. It felt like a paradigm shift and then I was at the forefront of it, and I knew the energy that I felt I got from a lot of the guys who was doing it before me was on some like, nigga, who is you? But I was dope, but nobody knew who I was. So when I was approaching some of these guys, and you had some guys who just embraced me off the bat. You feel me? King Carter, Revenue, Elevator J, Royalty. I mean, these was guys that I banged their line one time, and they was like, bro, what you need? Bet, say less. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I was met with resistance from the other guys who was kind of like gatekeeping, I feel like. And so New Charlotte for me was like, bro, it's a whole new day in Charlotte. I'm working with anybody who take their craft serious, and if they don't, I don't give a damn if I ain't never heard of them.
Right.
A lot of the songs that I was doing or the artists I was working with, they weren't really big. Nobody didn't know who a lot of these guys was. But they were so dope to me. New Charlotte was all local rappers, bro. It is one of the first, and I believe only songs of that time to ever go viral coming out of Charlotte, or at that time to go viral
for sure
out of Charlotte. And it is the only song with Charlotte artists, born and bred, all Charlotte artists, to go viral out of this city.
That shit was everywhere, bro. That shit was everywhere.
Then and now. Facts.
Yeah. Let's talk about like I was listening to your On the Radar interview, and the thing I brought up about like the foundation you laid for Charlotte. I definitely think you were early on as far as like being the first with a couple of things, of that time. How do you feel about what you've done for Charlotte and the things that you've done, or the people you helped?
Everybody that I help, I seen something in. That's just plain and simple. I didn't do it because of what I was going to get from it. I had no idea that some of the people were going to become who they became. Like there was no way I could have. It was just in that moment, I see something in you. Let's do it.
Right.
And I was always the goalpost that people were trying to get to. People were trying to get beside me to get next to me. To be like, damn, I want to do a song with him because I was so visible at that time in the city. I was the measuring stick.
Right.
I either want to be bigger than De Niro or I want to get to where De Niro at.
I agree 100%.
But I was never in competition with nobody. There was never no hate a part of my campaign because I embraced so many people because I was confident in what I had. I knew what I do. I knew that I wasn't in nobody lane with the music, and I knew I was unfuckwittable on the stage. Period. And that still reigns to be true. You know what I'm saying?
So right now you're independent?
Yeah, I've been independent for a while, man. I've been off Warner Brothers since maybe 2015, 16.
Were they your first deal, or was it with?
That was my only deal.
Okay.
So it was a joint deal. People think I had two deals because it was Vice and Warner, but that was a joint venture. One of the first of its kind. I don't even think Vice is signing rappers no more, from my understanding. It was the first of its kind. I was Vice and Warner, and Vice and Atlantic signed Action Bronson, and we were the only two artists that had that form of a deal. You know what I mean?
How did they seek you out, or how did that situation come about?
I don't remember. I had an old management team, David Luddy, Konstantin Kazmersky. The deal was on the table, but then we kind of parted ways, but they still wanted to sign me.
Yeah.
But I had no representation, and I went up to Warner, and Warner wanted to sign me. So I got the contact of the A&R there, and I just kind of kept in touch with him.
Do you feel like having representation or not having representation hurt or help you? Either way?
I think it hurt and helped. It's a double-edged sword. Coming from Charlotte, I didn't know anything about business.
Right.
I didn't know anything about what a manager possessed, like skill set.
Right.
Other than somebody saying, oh, this is my manager.
Right.
I didn't know what his job description was. I didn't know that the whole purpose of a manager is for them to make the pie bigger, bring more opportunity.
Talk about it, yeah.
That is what a manager does, bring more opportunity. And I didn't even know what that looked like at all, man. So I think that it did help going into rooms, being a part of a label, because they don't want to deal with artists.
Right.
Because they feel like artists don't know what they want. Artists don't know how to articulate what they want. Artists don't know business. And that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they serve as a really cool buffer. But then sometimes management can say and make decisions on your behalf that may not be the most beneficial thing for your career.
Right.
Because you're not present.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time in my life, I was like, yo, I just want to play the back and be a rapper. And that was a large mistake, because when I was playing the back, being a rapper, yeah, they were kind of keeping me abreast to the shit that was going on with my career, but I wasn't there for every decision that was being made. And I ended up getting dropped from my label due to the representation that I had at the time.
So if you, like, say another artist was kind of in the same situation, would you tell them just to be more hands-on, or just...
You always need to be hands-on.
Gotcha.
I don't give a fuck if you got the best team in the world.
Right.
You don't have to be the one holding the wheel to be hands-on. But you need to have a team that's completely transparent. And everything should be not on a need-to-know basis, because you need to know everything. Even if you don't care. Your team should be transparent with you. Hey, this is what came in this month. This is what we pitched for. We didn't get that. We're still waiting on this. This is how much money you just made. Like,
it's your career at the end of the day.
Come on, bro.
It's your career.
You feel what I'm saying? You think the motherfucker who own a major corporation don't know the ins and outs, even if they're not there every day? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So,
you're right.
Yeah.
Who are some other artists that you worked with that you've seen like blossom over the years?
You're keeping tabs on me.
Call it professional curiosity.
What profession would that be?
I'm a lawyer.
Did you know your AGI determines which tax credits you qualify for? But what exactly is it? Let's break it down in this edition of Tax Tips by TurboTax. The IRS uses your adjusted gross income, also known as AGI, to determine whether you qualify for certain tax deductions and credits, and how much you can claim. Here is the basic formula. Your total income minus certain tax deductions the IRS calls adjustments to income equals your AGI. You can find a list of those deductions on IRS Form 1040, Schedule 1, Part 2. Your AGI can impact the amount of itemized tax deductions you can report. For example, medical expenses are reduced by subtracting 7.5% of your AGI to determine how much you can deduct. Your federal AGI can also have an impact on your state return, as many states use it as a starting point to calculate your state taxable income and eligibility to claim deductions and credits. For certain tax deductions, the IRS uses a calculation called MAGI, or Modified Adjusted Gross Income. Your MAGI can change based on the deduction, but it's essentially your AGI plus any deductions the IRS requires you to add back in, like tax-exempt interest income. Calculating your MAGI is used to determine if you qualify for these deductions. The good news? TurboTax calculates your AGI and MAGI for you and helps you get every tax deduction you deserve. Visit TurboTax.com for more info to help you file your taxes with confidence.
As far as it's Charlotte or just general? Charlotte, of course. Like baby, of course. You know what I'm saying? He did it the biggest up until now. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, somebody probably gonna come and take it a lot further. That's what we here.
Which needs to happen. Yeah,
you feel? That's what we're here to do. I took it somewhere. He took it somewhere. Watching Frank blossom, watching Shaq blossom. I mean, I think people don't really give Shaq the credit he deserves as far as him being an actual pillar in this shit. There's a difference between being a face and being a factor. That nigga ain't just a face. He's a factor in this music. They can't take away what he's done. From straight drop to him being an independent artist. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. P. Frank. Yeah. Every time I look at Frank, I'm just like, I know P. Frank. I grew up with him on the West Side. So to see his evolution and transition is always impressive to me. Bizzle, first time we worked together, I remember he was a part of Oh God Collective. To see him still going, you feel what I'm saying? Ghost Man. I mean, there's a lot of people, man. Joel Verdad. Like, I don't know if you know who Indigo Joe is.
I've heard of the name. I'm not too familiar though.
Just the evolution of so many guys, man, that I'm impressed by. That I'm like, damn. You know what I mean?
What are a couple of things, if you could name, in your opinion, that you feel like the Carolinas is missing? I don't think talent is a thing. Like, we have a lot of talent. Like, what are some other things?
I mean, the main thing is business. Everybody love comparing Charlotte and saying Charlotte like Atlanta. No, fuck, we not.
Charlotte.
With Charlotte and Charlotte, Atlanta is. People got to understand, Atlanta is one of the only places in the United States at that time that ever hosted the Olympic Games. They had so much energy already going toward Atlanta, and then Babyface and L.A. Reid opened up fucking what's the name of LaFace, right? So even if you weren't directly signed to LaFace, there was some type of infrastructure to create all of these sub brands. Like, you got No Stress, Street Execs, you got Grand Hustle, you got all of this, but the foundation that Atlanta was predicated on, in my opinion, is LaFace. That was the biggest to ever do it out of Atlanta.
Right.
And so you got people who could have jumped under the tutelage or just sat back and soaked up game from what LA and Babyface was doing. You get Rico Wade from those guys who Blossom Outkast, Goody Mob, Future.
So do you
see what I'm saying?
So do you feel like it only takes one and then
it
the
ain't
rest will
about
follow?
the one. It don't take the one, because at the end of the day, this music shit at this time that we living in, bro, this shit, music is a small piece of the pie. It's marketing and it's business. If we don't have the info, we have to have the infrastructure. Everybody want to play like they know what the fuck they doing in the city. We got a bunch of play managers and execs and niggas who act like, yeah, bro, I could change. Come on, bro.
Right.
Why ain't nobody did nothing? Because we got the talent.
Right.
So if you understood how to market the talent and you understood how to connect the dots, more people here would be successful. Everybody want to blame the artist. But the artist can only do so much.
Yeah, the artist can only do so much.
There's no development for the artist neither. Everybody out here learning at their own accord and mimicking what they see. There's no structure here to show niggas, hey, bro, this is how you put together a media run. This is how you roll your shit out. This is, you see what I'm saying? This is how you put yourself in position numbers-wise to then bring forth business deals. This is how you start to monetize. You see the system. Everything is a system. I learned that from No Grease. They said you can't have a successful business if you can't replicate what you do.
Right.
And in order to do that, you need a system.
Also, in your On the Radar interview, which was a good interview, you talked about being humble.
Yeah.
And yeah, you mentioned that you might not that being humble is a bad thing, but you might not, you probably would have popped shit a little more type shit. For lack of a better word.
Yeah,
you started.
Because I feel like with the box, everybody was trying to put me in. It was just more fitting. I was never an arrogant guy, but I'm like, okay, the socially conscious nigga gotta be humble. If that's the box they want to put me in, and not saying that I adhere to that because that wasn't who I was. I'm just a humble guy down to earth, but I feel like a lot of the shit that I projected wasn't how I really felt. Cause I knew I was that nigga for real, and I had to walk in the room with my motherfucking tail tucked, or just I felt like I didn't embrace the position that I had. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't walk in with and it's not arrogance. It's just the confidence of your ability and the position that you have acquired and the things you've done to get you where you are. You know what I mean?
You feel like, is that because you felt you needed to be humble, or just you just didn't not understand, but just like
Yeah. Did you feel like you needed to act that way?
I felt I needed to act that way based on the rappers that I seen that came before me who were arrogant and didn't do half the shit that I had accomplished. I was like, why these niggas so arrogant?
Right.
Why they act like that? They ain't even done nothing for real.
Right.
They just locally popular. That's how I felt in my heart. And I said, well, you know what? It was all strategically done. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to continue to be successful and I'm going to keep my feet on the ground.
Right.
Not that I was an arrogant person or that I wasn't humble, but
Right.
I was mindful. Stay humble. Stay humble. I
Yeah.
kept beating that in my head. And I don't regret being humble. I just regret downplaying my value in certain spaces where I was underpaid and undervalued.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
You feel like it affected your career in a negative way, positive way?
I mean, not locally.
Right.
Not locally, because I mean, at the end of the day, my reputation was what it was, music-wise, me being from the city, and the things that I had done with the position that I had at that time.
Right.
So, no, I don't think it affected me locally as much, but I didn't get as much opportunity because I felt people just didn't have the value for me as a local artist. Like, nigga, I people pull up to see me. So why don't I deserve to be paid just like y'all finna pay yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
Top dollar. And I really give it up and y'all know how I perform for real.
Right. Let's talk about your performance, like your stage presence and all of that. You lit.
Yeah, thank you.
Bring the energy too.
Yep.
Where does that come from? Like, is it just all practicing? Do you practice what you're gonna do? Is it just like you made it a point to have the stage presence, have the energy, known to have a good concert type of thing?
Wake up, rested, work out, killing. Wow, the day just clicks.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Talk about it.
I think it was the first thing I ever felt I was good at. You know what I'm saying? I felt mediocre at a lot of the shit that I used to do. I played basketball. I never felt as good as my peers, you know, and I didn't hone that talent like they did because I didn't naturally feel called to basketball the way that I did with stage presence and entertainment and having all of the attention on me.
Right.
So I go look back at old VHS cameras and I was always in the camera cutting the fucking food, entertaining because I was a natural entertainer.
Right.
So once I tapped into my ability to entertain on stage, I realized that nobody could entertain the way that I entertain.
Right.
Because I know how to engage. I'm not afraid to be the center of attention and then take some of the light off me and then put it on other people.
Right.
All at the same time. I don't feel people can do that. Engage with the crowd. Make it about other people, even though they're on the big stage and it's about them. You know what I mean?
I know we were talking about DJ Trap earlier. Was he your first DJ or
He was my only DJ?
Your only DJ.
My only DJ.
And if y'all not familiar with Trap now, I think he's Moneybagg Yo's DJ.
Yeah,
he was
Gotti
the baby.
do it with Baby.
Yeah.
He kind of do a lot of plugging and playing right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was on the road with Chains for a while.
That's
I
a
think
fact.
Sud was doing something. And he was on the road. So yeah, he DJed for Stunner, for Vegas for a little bit. Yeah.
So with having your with stage presence being such an important factor of like your image when you're on stage, how important is it to have like a DJ, like a cohesive DJ that understands that?
It's the most important shit. That's why Bag got him, because Bag understands like Trap is a different caliber of DJ because he interacts with people every night.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
He does.
So Trap ain't just a tour DJ. He's in the clubs.
Yeah.
And it's challenging to make a club rock, but not only make it rock multiple times a week. Then, because it's a different talent. You could be a dope club DJ and a terrible tour DJ. You see what I'm saying? So he perfected both. And so I feel that having a dope DJ is probably one of the most instrumental things. Like I keep seeing Kodak go viral because DJ, get him Black,
Get him black.
Fuck 'em up. And it's like he adds an element that Kodak Black couldn't even do on his own.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So a DJ is just important as a fucking microphone on stage, bro.
What's some of the people you done opened up for, like biggest acts, biggest stages?
Shit, I did some shit.
Just go down the list, you know.
So I did like dates on Cushion Orange Juice when Wiz was doing this thing. Nas and Damian Marley, and these are so random. Nas and Damian Marley, Mike Posner, Wale, fucking Ty Dolla $ign. I mean, bro, I've done so many shows. Denzel Curry, of course. I mean, man, I've done some shows, man.
Favorite state, favorite city?
Texas.
Yeah. I keep hearing
Texas. I love Texas.
Texas. It's just the crowd is good, like the energy, or just like
I think all of those years of me doing South by Southwest, I didn't really understand what I was getting from it, other than response in real time. But I didn't know that those people would then convert into actual supporters that would, once South by Southwest was over and I came back to their city or back to the state of Texas, those people was like, yo, that's that guy from South by. He dope. I'm driving from Austin to Dallas and I'm gonna see this nigga. And there were people like, yo, bro, I'm here. I met you at South by. I'm just like, damn. So I got, and man, bro, I met some forever homies in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day that we rap, we talk. I see their kids. I go to their track meets. Like, all off of the music. But I love Texas, bro. Love Texas.
So Texas. And then I know we got we got Post Festival coming up.
Yep.
We're gonna be headlining,
of course,
on Saturday, correct?
Correct. Yep.
What's the game plan, man? What can fans expect?
Is it coming out before the show?
We will drop before the show.
Shit. Well, I don't want to say. I mean, they gonna expect the hell of a show.
You can give us something, but not give us like.
I ain't really.
Surprises.
Yeah, we gonna have some surprises. We gonna have some surprises because I just feel like the dopest shit ever is when I see an artist headlining a city, but they bring out dope niggas too. I'm just like, bro, that's just that's icing on the cake for me. You feel what I'm saying?
When is the last time you've headlined or just
in the city?
Yeah, in the city.
What Gio,
has it been a while?
Time you think I headlined the show? Where
has it been a while? Like year?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. When the last time you think? But I didn't headline that show with Denzel. Bro, for real, I think it was like All Star.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think it was All Star. Like
that's
CIAA.
Yeah,
remember I did Rabbit Hole
4 something years.
Bro, that's been
5 something years.
Nah, that was like 5 years, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't did shit in the city in a minute.
So this shit about to be lit, goddamn.
Hey, come on, man. Hell yeah, it's up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Damn. I'm trying to see what you can give us, man. Are we getting any new tracks, or is it going to be
as
old tracks as
in
far
general
as we're on
or
stage?
Performance?
Yeah, and then we'll talk about what's to come.
I'm gonna drop some new stuff because I feel like I have my go-to performance records in the city, where if you know, like, bro, when he do that, I'm gonna get a certain reaction. But I also like getting real-time responses from people like, yo, I just did this record, let me know what y'all think, and then I run it.
Do you think everybody's hip to new De Niro yet, or do you think they still have an image of old De Niro? Cool.
I don't know. I mean, I can't control that.
No, I'm just
I mean, I can't.
Just what you think.
I can't really control that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If
true.
I can't control that, all I can do is just put it out like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't got no control over that, because you got some people who just like VVG told me the other day. You know VVG? I was talking to Brett yesterday, and he told me, he was like, bro, that shit you've been dropping remind me of that Patriarch De Niro, that De Niro that just got me onto your music. And me personally, I don't feel the music that I've been putting out as Patriarch-ish. But if that's how you feel, I can't control it. You feel what I'm saying?
How they interpret it, how they feel.
Exactly. Shit is art, dog. It's up for interpretation. You feel what I'm saying?
And then let's just talk about music in general. What's the most recent stuff that you've dropped? As in like a single that you have out right now that people can go tap in with?
I think the most the most recent song I dropped is Difference.
Difference.
Yeah.
And what's that about? Just kind of break it down.
Just kind of like the difference between me, whereas like this juxtaposition between me and then everybody else. Not to compare myself, but those are the opening lines. Difference between me and y'all ain't never gonna stop. Difference between me and y'all ain't got a clout chase just to pop. Difference between me and y'all ain't get money and turn Hollywood. Even if a nigga thought I should, I probably would if I couldn't go back to my hood. But I broke bread. My partner's good. We ain't got an axe. You ain't chopping wood. Yeah, niggas that understood. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, like it's kind of like I'm just this is me versus not to compare myself, but just set myself aside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what the record is about. Just the difference. Yeah.
Are we gonna get that in the post-fest?
I don't know, because it's not, it's some shit just ain't performance worthy.
I feel you.
Because it's so wordy.
Right.
And then I don't want to be like, you feel
wording everybody up.
Because I can't perform it when it's so much like boom, 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 boom. I literally can't perform it. Like on a literal level.
I'm sure you know what to perform.
Exactly.
So that's most recent. And then what are we like preparing to drop? Is there anything coming out soon? Whether it's a single, EP, album?
Yeah, I have a 4-part project that I'm dropping. Beautiful Contradiction. So I have all the music for it.
Before the end of the year? Or at the top of next year?
You know what? I struggle with that whole before and end. It's just like whenever the fuck the shit gets ready to be rolled out, I want to drop it. But then my business partner is always mindful of the quarters. So he's like,
right.
To X, Y, and Z, there's nobody in the office.
Right.
So dropping music is like you're dropping it not on deaf ears, but as far as the people who can move the needle on it, they're not going to be present. And you don't want somebody trying to then do catch up with something that's already been out, because usually that shit get overlooked and they trying to digest like, okay, well, what just dropped since we've been in office? Not fuck what dropped when we was out. Like, what's new?
Right.
So he's always like trying to be strategic about when we do drop. You know, and I just got to be mindful of that, because me as an artist, I just want the shit out. I'm like, it's done, let's roll. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like Young Boy. That nigga recorded it, be like, put that shit out now.
That
you know what I mean?
All the time.
Man, he drop every 30. He probably done dropped since we've been doing this interview. So,
is there like a underlining theme for the project or a common concept?
No, it's just kind of like, I was watching a small Instagram clip yesterday with DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince, and he said, die empty as an artist. You don't want to have shit that either you didn't say or that you didn't put it out. Put it all out. Die empty as an artist.
Dope statement.
And I'm trying to just empty myself out. So Beautiful Contradiction is going to be a lot of records that I hadn't released that might be a contradiction to where I currently am in my life, in this iteration of my life, where a nigga be like, you just got baptized. I got a song talking about, because it's just, I'm trying to empty myself out. Right. So it may sound like a contradiction when they consume it, because the records are going to conflict. I got a song called Donkway. You know what I mean? I dedicated that record to Lil Donkey. But the record is so just not the current version of me.
Right.
It's like, take your bitch out to eat, walk right in, don't even hold the door. Like, I would never even do that or say that at this point in my life. But somebody is going to appreciate that, because that is where somebody is currently right now. And for sure. So I got to put it out.
Do you have a favorite song on the project that you can just drop the name that, so when people hear it, okay, this is, you know.
Oh yeah, that Donkway crazy as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. It's dated. I did Donkway like 5 years ago, but that shit crazy. Still to this day.
That's dope.
Luke Perry. I'm gonna name that something different, but yeah, Donkway is one of my favorites for real.
Okay. Yeah. What is something unique about you that people need to know?
Wow. I mean, that they need to know.
That they need to know. That you want them to know.
Okay. Wow. What is something unique about me that I mean, I started playing golf recently.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Lottery too, man.
I was about to say Eric Lottery.
That nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. So for real, for the last maybe 3 or 4 years, I keep playing and toying with the idea of learning golf and learning tennis. To see Lot play, like it doesn't make me want to do it for like content or monetization, but just for leisure. I think it's such a fucking awesome sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I see him play, I'm always so inspired by it. Anytime I hit live, I'll send him videos of me swinging. He always critique it, give me back information. Nah, for real, he take me to Top Golf. He's like teaching me swinging techniques whenever I'm on the green and I'm putting. I'll send him the video, bro. What you think? He like, nah, that was good. That was, you know what I'm saying? So, like, playing golf is something that I'm enjoying. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights.
Are you really?
Oh my God.
Dang, so if we go like, I don't know, tallest building in New York.
We ain't going. We ain't going. You know what's crazy? I'm afraid of heights, but I love roller coasters.
But you love
That's the craziest shit ever. It's almost like it's almost like living on the edge.
Right.
Where I'm afraid of this thing, but I'm not.
So
you
like,
know what I mean?
What is the feeling that you get? Like, I guess when you go to like, I don't know, a tall building or just a height, like,
I feel like my body finna drop out. Like it feel like I only think death if I fall from this high or if something happened this high.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like my mind gets so negative when I'm up so high. All I can think, my body just feel like my soul is like on like the on the edge of like, all right, nigga, we finna be out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
I'm scared as hell of heights, bro.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's smooth up.
And possums.
Possums?
Bro, you know they be hissing like they make little sound. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. If I see a possum, I'm crossing the street. I've almost hit a possum and I'm driving. I lift my feet up in the car. Like, because I didn't want to feel me running over.
Running over it, yeah.
Man, I'm scared as hell of possums, dog.
And so you moved to Oregon, correct?
Portland, yeah.
Or what made you choose Oregon?
Just on some like wanting to be different shit.
Okay.
Or wanting to experience different. Me and
life.
my partner was like, yo, you know, we was living in New York at the time. Pandemic hit. I had been to Portland a few times, really enjoyed it. So had she. And so we just decided to we moved into our crib sight unseen. We hadn't actually physically seen the crib.
Right.
And it was in a beautiful neighborhood. We didn't even know that. The neighborhood was beautiful. The house was beautiful. I was like, damn,
That's
like
good.
this shit felt meant to be.
Blessing, yeah.
Bruh, so it's such a peaceful place though.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, so look, like wrapping up, you know, is there anything that you want to say to your fans, anybody, audience, just anything, shout out anybody?
Look, man, this is what I want to tell the artists.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to look in the camera and say this shit.
Talk to them.
For the sake of being an artist, you don't have to struggle in the process of getting to where you want to be. My generation of artists that I grew up listening to, them niggas always like, bro, I worked at McDonald's until the label literally called me. I didn't quit my job. It's almost like we live in this day and age where the working man look like a sucker.
Right.
Or niggas are ashamed that they're artists but have jobs. Stop.
Right.
You would rather call yourself a full-time artist and be struggling on your fucking mama couch than do what you need to do until you can do what you want to do. And you can fund your own career. But stop believing the dumb shit, my nigga. Bruh, I'm telling you, the working man is winning. Because everybody want to be a boss and independent. Them niggas got benefits. Them niggas got all kind of shit. Because everybody running to be bosses.
Right.
These niggas got boss titles, but they struggling.
Right.
And your business ain't making no money. You don't make money as a boss. You see what I'm saying? There's bosses who the workers are in better positions than some of the bosses. So it's like, I just want to tell y'all that as artists, man, don't be afraid to do what you need to do until you can do what you have to do. Or don't be afraid to do what you need to do until you can do what you want to do. And you can do a little bit of both, bruh. But don't believe this bullshit hype of, yeah, bro, you got to eat, sleep, and live this shit, because a lot of y'all ain't going to make it.
Hell no.
It's just the truth. And I ain't here to discourage nobody. I want to encourage you to go after what you want. But a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it. It's just the bottom line. And go check the statistics, nigga. How many people actually get burned in the NBA? But it's a lot of niggas on the team. You know what I'm saying? So don't fuck around and be one of those guys or gals where you done wasted 2-3 decades of your life, and now that you have to do what you need to do, when you go to look for a job or apply for a job, they're going to say, what the fuck you been doing?
Yeah. You
15 years, 20 years. You can't be like, yeah, man, you already chasing a rap career. They're going to be like, I don't give a fuck. Why should we hire you? So don't be afraid. Go back to school. Educate yourself. Actually look into how to grow a business, start a business before you actually fucking do it.
Right.
And follow your heart, man. Stop making this mirror music that everybody else making. Everybody experience is unique. My nigga, we both at the same place right now today. But the way you came, what you experienced before you got here is completely different from my experience today. I went to the gym before I got here. What did you do?
I was doing interviews.
Okay, but we are at the same place currently now, right?
Yeah.
So everybody walk is going to be different. Everybody experience is going to be different, even if our destination is the same.
Right.
So don't be afraid to speak your truth about where the fuck you at and what you going through. Stop faking and fronting, man. Yeah, that's it.
Not done yet. Piggybacking off of that.
Yeah.
2 pieces of advice. First, give 1 piece of advice to 21-year-old you.
21-year-old me.
21-year-old you. Where were you? What was you doing? Give 1 piece of advice to that to you.
Nigga, life is not a party. This is not time to party. Everybody think in your 20s you're supposed to be fucking off because they say you have time. That is one of the greatest misconceptions ever, bro. That shit is not true.
I agree.
Work hard in your 20s while you got the energy to do it. Because nigga, when you're 30, you're going to want to be in the bed at like fucking 9 o'clock. You're going to be tired. I done popped my knees like 8 times since I've been sitting down. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what
like, come on, bro. I would tell myself, nigga, go after what you want.
Yeah, okay.
Relentlessly. Yeah.
And then give 1 piece of advice to the future you. Let's say 5 years from now, however you envision yourself, wherever you envision yourself, give 1 piece of advice to that guy.
Keep doing the shit that feels in alignment with purpose and that feels good to you, and do less of the shit that make you feel like you swimming against the current. You feel what I'm saying? Do less of the things that don't come natural and make you feel like this isn't on my highest timeline. Do less of that shit and do more of the things that make you feel good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Social media?
De Niro Farrar on Instagram, on everything. I finally got my names back. So
that's
De Niro Farrar on everything, man.
All right, guys.
Yes, sir.
This was a dope ass
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I'm your host, Adrian Nice.
Yep.
Make sure y'all tap in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tap in with my boy. If you're not at the Post Fest, seeing this, witnessing this, it's a damn shame.
Damn shame. That's what it is. Damn shame.
All right, we out. Peace.
Need a UGC video for your business? Find me and many other skilled creators on Fiverr. Or you could grab a top camera, add good lighting to make everything pop. Learn the latest trends, stay updated, videos change fast. Plan your content, be consistent and creative. Know your platforms, adapt your content. Each one's different. Edit like a pro, cut, trim, and polish. Make it shine, but not too shine. It's still user-generated content. Or just find your next creator on Fiverr.
Why do you feel like you're underrated? Why do you feel like you're
I just feel like people just they haven't seen me. Like, they haven't heard, they haven't listened to the music, and they haven't seen me for real. I think the only things I went viral for was negative shit. Like,
Definitely. Can we touch on that? What's good, everybody? Adrian Nice, mouthing out, Charlotte, North Carolina. We are live at the IMU studios. Today I have a new guest. Y'all might have seen him making his wave, making his rounds throughout Charlotte, North Carolina and surrounding areas. Who am I here with today?
Wisdom.
Wisdom in the building. Is it Wisdom or Wisdom B? Or it's just wisdom?
What you mean? Hold on, we already made
We keeping this in.
Wisdom B. Where Wisdom B come from?
Is it not?
Nah, it's the Notorious Wisdom.
Damn, I don't know where I got Wisdom B from. I don't know. I might have seen that. Well, Wisdom, the Notorious Wisdom, in the building.
For sure.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling straight. You feel
Feeling
me?
good?
Cut talking about Wisdom B and shit. I knew John B, but ain't it?
Nah, okay, my fault.
That's all good.
So look, okay, so yes, run me through your day. We're in the later part of the day. So like, what did you do earlier? Did you go eat breakfast? Did you eat food? Would you chill at the crib, making music? Like, just run me through your day.
Just been grinding. Just been working. I had some meetings. Then I'm over here with you.
I appreciate you coming through.
For sure.
For sure. Yes, we just got done with some performance videos. What song was that you did?
We Gon' Party.
We Gon' Party, and that's off your album?
Sophomore project, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Just dropped?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Couple months.
And you've been pushing that?
Yeah.
How many songs are on it?
15.
15 songs. Okay. Which one has been like the standout? Looking back at like the analytics.
It's really like.
Or it could be a couple, yeah.
Yeah, like Master P. We Gon' Party's one. Pepper Soup. And Dylan Howays, first track.
Which one's your favorite?
I like all of them.
Nah. There's gotta be a favorite.
No, my favorite track on it, it's very versatile. So it's like it's songs in different pockets on there. So it's like I sing and I rap, and I do like I do like African music too. So
that's fire.
I like Pepper Soup. I like Dylan Howays. I like We Gon' Party. I like Introvert.
But which one's your favorite? Like
Green and Blue.
We driving in a car. Yeah. We got the audience driving in a car. They only got time to listen to one song.
They only got time to listen to one song?
One song. Which ones you like?
I look at albums like a song sometimes.
Okay.
You just kind of got to play that shit all the way through. Like.
But they only got time for one 3-minute track.
3 minutes. Just go ahead, tap each one.
20 seconds. Okay.
Nah, but I like Green and Blue.
Green and Blue?
Yeah, it's just like a different. It put me in a different pocket. Like so.
What is it?
Sometimes I freestyle. Sometimes I write.
What is it about? The song about?
Like, Green and Blue is like. I say that's more of like. Getting back into my bag, like. Getting back into my shit, feeling more comfortable, like.
What are you talking about on the song? Or is it more like a vibe?
It really started off like. People doubting me. Feeling like I'm underrated. I mean, I feel like I'm underrated, but a lot of people doubt me, they don't really see. I guess I don't know the value. They ain't seen too much because I just been working, so it's really a lot I got to show people, and really a lot I got to prove.
So okay, if we look up wisdom in a dictionary, like what will we read? Like, kind of describe who you are, what you are.
Wisdom in a dictionary?
Yeah.
It's gonna say wise man.
Wise man.
It's gonna say wise.
That's what the actual word means?
Wisdom.
Okay.
You don't know what wisdom means?
I mean, yes, wisdom, knowledge. That's what I associate it with.
Knowledge over time, like understanding.
Right. Okay. Well, okay, yes, let's keep going. So let's bring it back a little bit. So where are you born and raised?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Native. Damn. So you done seen Charlotte grow throughout all these goddamn years.
For sure.
How do you feel about Charlotte, like where it is now within the whole industry, I guess?
Industry?
Yeah, music.
Music. We growing. I see a lot of good artists out here. I love seeing artists. Like I probably say that every time. I love seeing artists from where I come from. So it's a lot of good artists, a lot of singers, a lot of rappers, and I'm fucking with what we got going on here.
So who are like some up and coming rising artists, like for people like in Cali that may not know who's over here? Like who are some they need to like kind of tap in with?
City of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte. Oh, I guess you could say the Carolinas.
Carolinas. So we got a lot of artists.
That you've been in tune with, tapped in with.
Hey, I don't want to forget now. You done put me on the spot.
Give me 3.
3.
Yeah, that way it's just like first 3.
So it's an artist out here I've been seeing. His name Tracy.
Tracy.
Trey apostrophe C. That's one artist I've been fucking with. He versatile.
My God, tap
It's
in.
an artist named Jules.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with her music. She hard. She versatile.
Okay.
She's also on my project too, Dark Horse. Jay Hines.
Jay Hines.
Jay Hines been an artist that's been working.
Oh wow.
He been doing his thing. Always been hard. Dunk, Dunk.
Dunk. Yep. Consistent.
Consistent. I don't think there's nobody that's consistent in that nigga. So he goes hard. There's a lot of artists.
That's a good.
See how many?
One more, do.
I like Cash Collar.
Oh yeah, she going hard.
fire.
She can spit for sure. She can spit.
Deasia. She's an up and coming artist I seen. She's hard.
Okay, let me ask you this.
And hold on, East Coast. His name
East Coast.
East Side Brother. Bro hard too. I like his music too.
Why do you feel like you're underrated? Why do you feel like you're under? Yeah.
I just feel like people just don't. They haven't seen me. Like they haven't heard. They haven't listened to the music. And they haven't seen me for real. I think the only things I went viral for was negative shit. Like
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can we touch on that?
It depends. Like shit.
Okay, so basically, yes. I don't know if you did any interviews since then, but there was a video that went viral of you and a DaBaby altercation. What was that over?
That shit. It wasn't really about nothing.
But it happened. Now, okay, what was what happened after, I guess? How about that?
What happened? What you mean?
Like, was it just done? Was it just like, cause y'all are
It's all love.
right? Cause aren't y'all all related or no?
Not related, but close.
Close.
Not close. I mean, I fuck with him.
Okay. But so it happened,
It's all love.
and it's just
It's all good.
okay, cool. That's cool. Cause people was asking about it and everything.
Sure, I bet they do.
Right. So that's why I'm just like, here's the time to talk about it, just to go over it, get it out the way. Now's this one time, et cetera, et cetera. But it's in the past, type shit. So when do you remember the first song you ever recorded?
I ever recorded?
Yes.
First song I ever recorded.
First song you ever recorded.
I don't remember the name though.
Do you remember any lyrics? Like, no matter how corny, no matter how simple, no matter whatever it is.
First song I ever recorded. Okay, I'm tripping. So the first time I went to the studio, it wasn't my song. It was like somebody who I was cool with at the time. He used to make music, and he just told people to hop on, like, but just try it. So I never did music originally. I didn't do music originally. So when I tried it, that shit was trash. I said some bullshit like I don't remember what I said.
You rapped or you sang?
I rapped. Yeah, I rap. It was garbage.
When did you learn that you can sing, or have you always been
I
like
could sing
that?
when I was little, but I didn't know how good I could. So, well, growing up, I think like 4th, 5th grade, I probably know I had a little bit of vocals.
Were you in like choir? Did you go to the church? Were you in like
No.
church choir or anything like that?
Church I grew up in
Chorus.
different from other people. So I'm Nigerian, so my church is an African church, so it's more like everybody damn near can sing. Not literally, but
Right.
we all singing together.
Doing-
It's
yeah.
not really nobody nothing crazy vocals and nothing like that. It's like we're all singing together, like
That's dope.
yeah. Then a real choir. Really the whole church is the choir.
That's dope. I've never been to a Nigerian church. What is it like growing up in like a Nigerian household? Is it strict or
Very strict.
very strict in the sense of like you can't listen to certain music or you can't do
Damn sure
certain?
can't listen to something. I mean, but I got a lot of siblings, so
Right.
So my father's a pastor. My parents, they both pastors. So growing up, it was very strict. So pretty much most of the things we got growing up was from like outside. Because inside it was very strict. You feel me? It was reading. It was Bible. It was schoolwork. It was intense. You feel me? Our summers was go out and read your book.
Damn.
You feel me? Go like 10 page summer. I needed 10 page summer. It was very different. So it just grew up different. We was more tough, like a lot of discipline, a lot of reading, a lot of school. So
How many siblings do you have?
7.
7. And where do you fall
I'm
within?
the baby boy.
You're the youngest.
Second to last.
Second to last. Dang. So the other ones are older. Do any of them do music at all? Pursuing music? So like, how does your mom and pops feel about you doing music? How do they look at it?
At first, it was a little bit like, go to school. But I mean, I got that from everybody, so it wasn't nothing that was like too crazy. Cause I mean, ain't no one believed. No one.
Right.
So,
That's how it always starts.
no one. I was trying, like, kept going. You know, it's hard. You have to stay faithful. Gotta stay faithful. You gotta trust God. And I don't think a lot of people understand the impact of God, of God in your life, especially when you're going through tough times and when you're trying to be successful and chase your dreams. I don't think people understand the value. God is big, and He does so much. And I'm a first-hand believer, and I know what God has done. So my parents, they ain't really vibing at first. I mean, my mother, she support now. They support now. Like, pretty much like they just want me to be successful.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, now what about your like siblings? Like when they see you, I know siblings can be a little more like, like they understand a little more.
Yeah.
Did they understand a little more? Or was it still same sentiment?
There's a lot of jokes and, a lot of, in the beginning, because I mean, I could say like I wasn't the best or nothing like that. So, it was like jokes and doubt, but and everything you do and anything you don't like business or anything you just want to be great.
Right.
It's gonna be doubt. You're not gonna always be good at first, but you got to build it up.
Nobody's good at.
Yeah,
first.
nobody's. I mean, you feel me? Nobody's always the best at first. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It takes growth. It takes time. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. It takes you have to have the mindset to where it's like, it doesn't matter if literally a million people can tell you, bro, you're not gonna do this. You're not good. Like it's not gonna happen. How's it gonna happen? Do you hear this? You have to have your mindset to lock in on your dream and your heart's desires. Like lock in on what you believe in. Stick with it. And things are gonna change. It will change. You gotta trust God and you gotta stick with it and things will change.
Amen. I love that. I love that. So, okay. So from the first time you hopped in a booth, your homies, they said hop in the booth and you said it wasn't that great. What made you decide to like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, or,
The mockery, like people like, oh, you said what? That shit trash. So it was just like, I mean, it was like a challenge. It was like something new. So I always wanted to play sports growing up. I played sports. Like I always wanted basketball, football, played a little baseball. So I always wanted to play sports. But then it was like, people be like, be realistic. But it's like, I finished school and I'm just like, I'm doing other shit.
When you say school, like high school or college?
High school.
High school.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing other shit. Feel my mouth outside, I'm doing other shit, but music is something that, I mean, yes, it could look like as I failed at it first because it wasn't that good, but I'm like, okay, they think this trash, let me keep going. Let me keep trying. I love music already. So growing up, I love music.
Period.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I love every genre. I love the creativity. I love different artists. I love everything about music, just the sound. So,
Here's my question. How do we close?
what you say, bro? What you asking me?
No. Just like, what made you continue to like?
I just feel like they tried me and act like I couldn't do something. So I'm always competitive. So
like
I'm
to prove people wrong.
I got you. Bet. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up.
Yeah, extremely competitive.
So I'm sure your parents, like you said, were like, go to school. I'm sure they wanted you to go to college.
Yeah.
Did you go to college at all, or?
Nah, it was some shit going on. So I ain't
so once they saw you getting into your music, were they still like, go get a job, or I don't know, like?
Not go get a job. I mean, shit, I was always hustling, but
got you.
And I was always working, so I was working in both. I was grinding always, but it was more like go to school, but it was certain things to where I couldn't go to school, so it was just like just go, just do something.
Do something.
Yeah, do something productive.
When did you start to see like things change when it came to people's reaction to like hearing your music, or?
So I probably tried to make music the first time was probably the end of 2018. So then 2019 went, and a little making fun of and I kept going. So I just wrote, freestyle, the little certain niggas I used to chill with. We just always used to just play with music.
Right.
So time go by and yeah, I did know. Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but I used to send my music to the group chat. So it used to have my brothers, some of their niggas and shit like that in the group chat. I used to be like, "Send what you think." So they used to clown the shit at first, and then as I kept going. So this is all in 1 year. So 2019, you can look at it from the beginning. So it go from trash to about the summer, it's getting different. Then right at the end of that summer, I made one. So that I sent it to the group chat. So it went from making jokes to like, damn, this shit hard.
Right.
That nigga might have to keep going. Like that nigga might have to keep pressing that shit. So
nah, it's kind of like good and bad because they're mocking you, et cetera, but that's letting you know like, okay, these are some things that I might need to work on, or you know what I'm saying, until they can't say nothing.
Yeah,
type shit.
I know they always gonna talk.
Right.
That's something just in life. I'm pretty sure a lot of people growing up, there's always people that talk, whether in elementary school, boom. Like I was a nigga who grew up with nothing. So we was down bad pretty much all my life. You feel me? So I'm used to people talking. Shit. So it was just like I'm gonna push myself. I want to be successful, so I'm gonna push myself to do something.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so so you got signed to $1 Billion Baby. Did you have any music out before then, like that you were heavily pushing?
Nah. So I just stayed in the studio.
Okay.
So I have so much music from before I ever even tapped in with $1 Billion Baby Entertainment. So I was writing a lot. So how I even got to that point was from the group chat to we keep going. I tapped in with Baby and not even I tapped in with Baby. That's not even what it was. Stunner for Vegas.
Yep.
So my brother. I guess they was playing my music for them. And I guess Stunner heard it or they sent it to him or put it around him and he was just I fuck with him. Like, I fuck with his music. I want to tap in with him. So it went from I keep going, I'm in the studio, then he hears my song and he reach out. He's just like, bro, I fuck with your music. Like, that shit hard. I want to hop on one. Even though we never dropped the song,
that's dope.
That's why I fuck with Stunner to this day because he a real. He a solid nigga. Like he don't go off where everybody else do. When he think about something, he just do it. So I got a lot of respect when it comes to him for that. Just reaching out and I can't say he's the only thing that drawed attention to me, but it was just like brothers, just little things and I just stayed in the studio. I kept working and eventually I went to a showcase. I went to a showcase, $1 Billion Baby Entertainment showcase, and I did a showcase. I didn't win, but after the fact, they still hit me up. Like,
who was in the room?
I think like King Carter, Baby. I don't remember who else. And
what was their like?
Stunner. Yeah.
What was their like response? You just had to perform, or was it?
Songs, perform, yeah.
What was like their response?
Everybody in the room. It was like blown away. They made me go again.
Dang.
Yeah. I want to go like 3 times.
You remember what song or songs you performed?
And I can say like only one song that I performed that day is out, and it's called Sigma Gamma Rho. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
And so then what? Y'all just set up a meeting and then like finalized it or just?
It was like I just kept going. So I kept going, and one day I got a phone call. My brother like how bad you want it? So I was like, how bad you want it? So it's a lot to it, but pretty much the to sum it up, and I probably done said this before, but it's just like from the flow to the private jet. So I came from just hustling, grinding. I was working a 9 to 5 at the same time, hustling and trying to get my shit together, and I just kept working. Like I wrote songs every day. Like probably the month before I even did the showcase. I think I did the showcase in like February of 2020. So the ending of 2019, December 2019, I got like a bad accident to where
like a car accident.
Yeah, a car accident. It was bad. So I couldn't go to work at that time. So I was just grinding and writing music. So from December, I was writing it, and in the month of January I wrote 50 songs.
Sheesh.
So in January I could like it was just nonstop.
Damn.
I just kept writing. And I was also tapped in with my producer coming in that I came in with, Uzo. I don't know if you know Uzo Harbor.
Mm-mm.
Great producer, like one of the best producers. Like
He's based out here too, or
he's from Charlotte too. He's
Charlotte.
also Nigerian.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, he's amazing. And we came together, like pushed each other, and he kept sending me beats. He started off just how I just started off. We just started doing music, so he kept loading me up with beats, loading me up. And I just told him, send me whatever, send me different. As different as you can, just send it to me. He was sending me rock, he was sending me pop, he was sending me rap, and I just kept making a song to it. It don't matter how I felt about it. And I just kept going, just kept writing. I wrote 50 songs in January, and then by that time, my brother brought me to the studio, so before that, I was going to like niggas' cribs, niggas' apartments, trailer park closets. They got the recording and shit.
Right.
I'm around the city. I'm off Tavola. I'm on the west side. I'm just trying different
Get it
shit.
in.
You said $25 an hour shit. I know. I get $25 shit. Okay. I spent every time I got a check. It went to the studio. It didn't go to this. It didn't go to no habits. It didn't go to nothing. It went to the studio. It went to a little bit in the offering plate, and the rest in the studio.
Right. Music.
So that's what I was on, and I kept going. I wrote 50 songs that January. I just kept going. I just kept writing. I couldn't stop.
So when you did get the opportunity to get with them, you know, how did you like? Because a lot of artists aren't signed. A lot of artists are trying to get signed. They're trying to come into a good situation. Like, how do you take advantage of that? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your next steps? Okay, I'm in. Now what? For you, what was your next steps?
When I think about it, I mean, it's kind of like a partnership too. It's more than it is like a deal. It's not really much a label deal, but it's more like a management, like distribution type deal, shit like that. So,
I've heard other theories like
my mindset was just like, I'm just learning. Like, I was just willing to learn.
Right.
Whatever it was, I'm willing to learn. Like I'm trying to provide for my family. So whatever information you can give me, whatever, I'm just willing to learn. Like I'm everywhere you go. Wherever you go, I'm there. Like let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Right.
That's pretty much it. I'm just willing to learn.
And you toured with them too?
No, I've never toured.
You've never been on a tour?
No.
Okay. I'm sure you would like to go on a tour. What cities are you trying to visit?
Everywhere. Like, but me, I'm coming. I'm putting on the show wherever. It ain't even about no money. I want you to hear what I've been working. I want you to hear my story. I want you to take a look, take a peek in my life. So, I'm wherever.
What is something everybody absolutely needs to know about you?
Needs to know about me?
Yep.
Needs to know about me.
One thing.
One thing people need to know about me. I love God.
Okay, I respect that.
100%. That's the biggest thing to know about me. That's
right.
I love God, and I got wisdom. I ain't no dumb nigga.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is that where that name came from?
What?
Just
My name's Wisdom.
Oh, so it's actually wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you choose it to keep it as your alias, your rapper name, your stage name?
So I went as a different name. Like I never dropped as the other name, but I went as like my street name. So like shit that I used to
other name
type shit. So I started going by that, but it was like, man, there's hella niggas with names like that. So I was just like, they're like, why don't you go by your real name? I'm like, my real name, but I didn't want people knowing my real shit. I was real uncomfortable with shit like that. But it's like, that's my name. That's your name. That's what God. I mean, that's what God is. What your parents. That's your name. So
that's what they gave you.
What's realer than that? What's more authentic than that?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So while you were with like the baby, Stunna, Dunk, I'm pretty sure you still talk to some of these people. So like, what are some things that you learned? Because I'm pretty sure around that time they're moving at a different pace. They're doing things differently. So like, what are some things that you learned that you can kind of share? I guess from the differences you see between like maybe like rising artists versus like people actually doing it.
Just to keep working. Don't take things too. I can't even say don't take things too personal. There's a lot of niggas taking shit personal, but it's just like Man, this shit get different. You know what I mean? Like this shit get very different. This music shit.
What you mean by different? Like there's levels? Or just like
Levels is just like it don't always be what it seems. So you just gotta kind of stay true to self in it. Can't be believing what no blog say, what nobody say. You just gotta stay true in it. You gotta stay true to yourself. You can't get lost in this shit. Like can't believe everything you hear. Can't believe everything you see. You just gotta stay true to yourself and just remember what you're doing it for.
That's a fact. So like you mentioned before, or it might have been off camera, but you're independent now.
Yeah.
Independent now. So why the detachment from the label? Was it like a mutual thing, or was it just like?
I mean, I don't really get into shit like that, but I'm independent.
Got you. Okay. How long have you been independent?
The summer 2022.
Okay. Was there any like? I'm trying to think. Was there any like restraint on like music or anything like that after you released? Like we're done. Like, was there stuff you recorded with them that?
No.
Or okay. So it's just like you're done, no attachment, keep moving.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
To an extent.
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent. Okay, so what have we been working on lately? So you said Dark Horse.
Marketing, really.
Marketing.
I'm always doing music. I got it to a point. I don't want to brag, you know, like that. I never want to be arrogant, but I got to a point where I know how to make a dope song. I got to a point where I know if I could go in the studio, it don't matter if I freestyle right, I know how to come out with a song.
Like you can feel it, like, you know.
Yes, I know how to come out with a song. Like, once I hear a beat, I know how to put something together and make a song. I can make somebody make a good song. Like,
so do you feel like that's what you're missing now, the marketing, or?
marketing is the biggest thing of it.
For sure.
How people gonna see you?
For sure.
People ain't gonna see you unless you. I mean, what can you do? You can't just make music. There's a lot of people that make hard music.
Right. Nobody knows.
A lot of people like. I know a lot of niggas that make hard music, but it's like that's not it to artists these days. Like you can't just be found. This ain't like the 90s. You find Destiny Child. You find you find certain type of people, and you just everybody come listen to this. Nah, it's a lot of people saying come listen to this nigga. Like, and then you never know what they come with. Like. Some niggas just don't have the heart for it. Some people ain't built for it. Some people don't have the mindset. Some people are lost. Some people are blinded by what it looks like. But when you see the real aspect of it, like you see what really goes on behind the scenes and shit like that, they get drowned.
All right, what we about to do, we're going to build like a superstar artist. You know what like a Build-A-Bear is, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, your kids, you take them to the store, they get to pick and choose what they want to make their bear. What we going to do, we going to build a superstar artist. So what I want to know, from your point of view, what do you feel like this artist needs to have to reach superstar status? Like it can be attributes, it can be just anything. Image, it can be just like, what do you feel like they need?
They just need to be wisdom.
They need to be wisdom.
Type shit. Yeah,
Okay.
nah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
what else?
What else? Marketing.
So we need marketing. What are some other things
Marketing.
we need to reach that type of level?
We
Like
need attention. We need.
attention.
You know, you can never not have money. You need some money. You need
Definitely need some money. Okay.
Feel me? And you need the people. Like, that's the most important thing. Is
People like, what do you mean, like an audience or just like
audience, like people who relate.
You're right.
People who got ears, people who listening. Even people who ain't listening, I'll figure a way to do some signs to you. I'll show you this shit. Like, however, a way to communicate. Like, communicate what I got going on to you. Like, I'm up for it. I want you to hear my story. So I want to hear yours.
Anything else? Anything else you want to add to?
Oh, to building a superstar. Are we talking about like fantasy type shit? Like if we were to grab certain things from certain artists to make one?
Yeah. Anything you feel.
If I want to say like a perfect art, like not perfect, but a great artist, I'm gonna say wisdom. Feel me? But if I were to create like another creative player, like we was playing 2K.
Yeah.
So I would grab vocals from Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Nah, she can blow. For sure.
Different. Feel me?
sure, for
Like
sure.
she's just different. But it's a lot of artists, but I just love music. But I'm gonna keep going. Like I ain't gonna never stop talking. I love music, bro. Like I love Tim. I like Tim's. I like Tyler. I like Burna Boy. I like Wayne. Wayne, my favorite artist. Well, I mean Drake and Wayne. You know they
How would you describe your music if you had to put it in words?
versatile.
Versatile.
Extremely versatile. Yeah.
because you're rapping on your music,
You never know what to expect.
singing on your music,
Yeah.
all on the same song,
Again, playing
doing
games all
different
night.
things.
Like you see how you said when you heard that.
vibes.
that
Yeah,
song,
that's what I was like.
You was like, who's that? Who's on the song with you? Nah, it's me.
Right.
I'm doing it all. Like, you can't be waiting for no features. Shit, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't need nobody to come out here. I got it. I work for it. Like, it's not just like you gotta work. You gotta push yourself to it. Keep trying. Like, no, don't mean it's over. Like,
Right. From your last deal, what's something that you learned? If another deal was to approach you, that you would be like,
just be smarter. Like, you feel me? It's a game. It's a business. You understand that it's a business. So don't be quick to just take anything. Don't be quick to just, you feel me? Make sure it's something that you're comfortable with. Make sure everybody has your best interest. Make sure y'all have a good bond, and just lock in. Make sure y'all locked in.
So you are open to other deals, right? Like if one comes, or are you just trying to be like independent right now? Which is nothing wrong with that.
Whatever works out for me. Whatever makes sense. Whatever makes sense for me and my family. So. Yeah.
All right. I got this little game called One Word. Okay, so basically I'm gonna say one word, and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Right.
It could be one word, or it could be like one word and an explanation why you chose that one word.
Right.
Okay, you ready? Charlotte.
It's like an invasion.
What's the first one that came to my mind, or what do I think of when I think of Charlotte?
Both.
It's my culture.
Either or. First thing that comes to mind.
Home.
Home.
What should say that?
Okay.
City's
Okay.
open.
Music.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. What about wisdom? Is the word.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Music is beautiful.
Music is beautiful for sure.
Sure.
Let's see. Success.
Wealth.
Wealth. Okay, what about money?
Happiness. And wealth.
For success.
Success, yeah.
What about money?
Money.
You
It's not everything.
do this. You hear the words
It's
coming
not
out.
everything. It's necessary.
I was never
Definitely necessary.
Definitely necessary, but it ain't everything.
Right reasons
Don't give up.
You can't just
Don't
like
don't compromise your integrity. Don't compromise believing morals for no amount of money.
insulted.
You feel me? It's pussy niggas that's rich. It's real niggas that don't got no money. You feel? There's niggas that have real things to talk about, real things on their mind, real things they want to do.
Go play outside.
That have real responsibilities or want to take care of people with real life shit. You feel me? That just probably not rich, but they still stand on their morals. They still believe in God. They still move righteous.
That's for sure. Family.
Nigeria.
So I want to touch back on like your Nigerian roots. Like, do you make music for that audience too, or is it?
Yes.
So is
I'm
it?
Nigerian to the core, so it's like both my parents were from Nigeria, so
Is it a different language?
yeah, we speak Equator.
So like, how do you balance like audience over here and then audience over there?
I just try to keep it true to self as possible. I'm not finna sit here and make no. I'm finna be sit here speaking. You feel me? You feel me? A whole album. I might do some shit like that eventually, but I'm gonna stay wherever I am. I'm gonna make music subjectively, not objectively. You feel me?
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you speak it fluently?
Not fluently. I understand it.
Just give me some words and just tell me what they mean.
Da.
Just like
Da cozy.
what's that mean? Da cozy?
Like greeting. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Da is head. Is hi, like hi. Cozy is how you doing?
Da cozy.
Da cozy.
Da cozy.
Da cozy.
Da.
And then what you supposed to say
Hey,
to
how
that?
you doing? Oh yeah, what you say back?
Overrama. Overrama.
Slowly.
Overrama.
Ovurama.
Overrama.
Ovurama.
Mhm.
And that
That's
is.
right, my brother. That's right. And that is high.
Okay. You got me.
Yeah.
Now that's dope though. I always like to, have you been over there before? You haven't been over there. Would you like to go over there?
Yeah, I get shit together.
Do you got I'm sure you got family over there, right?
Yeah.
Have you talked to them at all? Or anything
Yeah,
like
talked
that?
to them my whole life. Yeah.
Dang. So like, do they know like you're a music artist?
Yeah. I think
And how do they feel about it? Or what do they say? Or
they show love.
And Z, did you see the comments last night?
it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. So what's next? What's next for you? I mean, I know we've been pushing this project. You listed a couple of songs they should listen to. What's next? We're gonna push
Billboard, we
this.
out here, Billboard. However we finna get to charts, we gotta spread the music to everybody. That's how I'm big on marketing right now. I'm just trying to see what I can learn, what I can implement. Anything that's gonna build me up, build wisdom up.
Is marketing you feel like the only thing you're missing right now?
Yeah. Because, marketing comes with everything else. It's going to come with money. It's going to come with everything that maybe you lacking or something like that. And everything else is just making music. You can make music. You're marketable. You're smart. You're not a dummy. Die hard, and you just ready to work. I feel like that's what you need. You just need that audience. People to see you, and not just for no wrong reason. Not for no go viral for doing whole shit or this that shit. You just got to stay true to yourself. You're gonna get there, bro. You just gotta stay faithful. You're gonna get there.
I agree.
That's what I believe in.
So look, before we go, I got one last segment called One Piece of Advice. Okay, so basically I'm gonna ask you to give one piece of advice. It could be to a person, place, thing, group of people. We're just gonna give them advice. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. First, give one piece of advice to Charlotte as a whole. Charlotte as a whole. One piece of advice.
Charlotte as a whole. People stop moving here, bro. Y'all fucking that shit. I just got back to this motherfucker. I just got back to Charlotte because I was living somewhere else, but I'm in the air type shit. But
that shit.
Y'all need to stop moving here, but y'all fucking shit up, bro.
That's 77 everywhere.
That everywhere. It's everywhere. But Charlotte,
A diaper that doesn't leave skin wet. That's why Pampers
move right.
absorbs
Cut the bullshit. Cut the little game, pussy that game. Just move right. Show love.
skin irritation.
Let's got to work together. Let's build something here.
Skin.
Because it's something that is too much.
And their shoes are
It's too much size and too much clicks and all this other shit. We got to work together.
Crushed heels.
However that look like, we got to bring this shit together. We got to build something here like other cities and states. There's a reason they got that way. And then just start from a random person. You got to do this shit together. So big or small, whoever working, whoever got their mind on something bigger, whether you not just in music and anything, business and photography and videography and books and
Working with companies.
government, whatever you trying to do, like, let's work together to make this place better than what it is, because there's a lot of shit we see going on every day that I'm tired of seeing. I don't want to see. I'm pretty sure there's thousands of people that's in Charlotte that don't want to see the same shit. We need a change. We need something that's better. Need a way. I'm tired of seeing. There's a lot of shit I'm tired of seeing, but we got to come together to make a change.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Come together, make that change.
Yeah.
Next, give one piece of advice to the future you, maybe 5 years down the line. Give one piece of advice to him. However you envision yourself in 5 years. Advice.
Stay faithful.
Stay faithful.
Stay faithful. Don't ever give up. Give up. Stay faithful. And always keep a good heart.
One piece of advice to other artists who might be maybe getting into a label situation. How about that?
Label, just be smart. I know everybody gonna say most artists don't read their contract.
That's for damn sure.
They read their contract just
That's
like
your first mistake.
if you can't if you can't get with somebody, you know they stay type shit. I mean, not saying like that. I'm saying like read your contract.
Yeah. And if you don't understand the words, go to somebody. Bring it to somebody.
Just wait till you understand, bro. Like any person trying to rush you ain't the right spot for you, bro. Like stay with it, bro. Like you feel me? I feel like label should be for what you don't need, but also understand that it's business, so it's give or take. So business, it's not gonna always go your way. It has to go both ways. In order for us to reach the goal, so I have to go both ways. So what you're lacking is what you're supposed to. In order to do a partnership, you're gonna have to give me what I'm lacking, and I'm gonna have to also give you the same.
Right.
In order for us to make a partnership, so just understand what you're doing. I know it's easier said
than done, for sure. Yeah, especially in the moment and everything going on, but for sure.
Read your contract. Don't do this shit. Like if somebody trying to rush you, don't do it, bro. I know AMs and all this shit. It's not what it look like. You feel me? Like you gonna have to do some real work before you see any flash. You are gonna have to do some real work. You're gonna have to stick in there. Like you're gonna have to really put some time, some effort into this shit before you really see results, you know? And some people could be moving a little fast. You might see some people move faster than you, but just stay authentic and just know your time gonna come. Everybody got their time to come. You know, there's people that was working a 9 to 5, or there's people that's working Harris Teeter or Food Line, or they was doing shit that you might see them in a whole nother level now. You feel me? They was once broke, but now they got money, you know. No condition is permanent, so just stay locked in. Just trust your process.
True to yourself, time, and all of that. I love it, man. All right, so look, any last words? Anything else you want to tell your audience? The audience that's watching this interview, shout outs, anything?
Go listen to Dark Horse. Or stream Dark Horse. If you play Dark Horse, you're gonna play it again. Listen to Dark Horse again. Stay tuned. Just listen to my whole catalog. After you finish listen to DM me, because I'm DMing back. And I'm willing to work with whoever. You feel me? Whoever's serious, whoever it makes sense. You feel me? I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna, but I'm willing to work. I want to create something new, like different type of artists or whatever genre it is. I'm willing to work. Go listen to Dark Horse. I'm talking about from Dylan Whole Ways to the last song on there, which is Time for Me. And then once you finish listening to that, go listen to Up and Coming. That's my first project. So just listen to that and just listen to what I got to say. And just reach out. And I'm going to fuck with you. Feel me?
Yeah. Social media also.
The Notorious Wisdom on everything. TikTok, if you want to do my little shit on TikTok. Nah, shit on TikTok going up and shit. Feel me? Notorious Wisdom on TikTok. Notorious Wisdom on Instagram.
Not Wisdom B.
I know, bro. Hey, bro, whoever, I don't know what's up, bro. I about to forget this interview. I thought to get up, but I often say, you know, people make mistakes in life. That's why you gotta have grace. You gotta have grace. So, Notorious Wisdom on everything, and Wisdom on all platforms.
Wisdom.
I'm on YouTube.
Spelled how it sounds.
Wisdom, yeah.
How it is.
Wisdom,
Okay.
Whatever
Yep.
Wisdom is, yeah. Wisdom. Capital WISDOM. Wisdom.
Exactly. We want to make sure they find you. You know?
I know B, bro. I know what's up, bro. I know, bro. I'm sorry, but we ain't gonna talk about y'all.
Apologize.
For sure.
And look, I'm your host, Adrian Nice.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow Mouthing Out. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you coming through, taking the time out your day. This is Mouthing Out, and we are out. Peace.
So.
Send your music into 150 stores, all the major streaming services.
We're talking Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Tidal, you name it.
And my favorite, sending 100% of your earnings to you directly.
Go download DistroKey right now.
Yeah, I already know the vibes, man.
Social media. Sugar Hill. Social media.
D-Dot.
In the building.
In the building. Charlotte. First
Mouthing
time
Out
here.
Podcast.
North Carolina.
And we doing it.
And we here.
And we out.
Big O's.
What's good, everybody? It's your favorite host, Adrian Nice. We back with another interview. We in Charlotte, North Carolina with a new guest. Who am I here with today?
Sugar D-Dot, man.
D-Dot in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, Charlotte
Sugar
for the
Hill
first
D-Dot.
time. Sugar Hill, D-Dot, I already know the vibes. In Charlotte, North Carolina. I know the vibes.
First impression of Charlotte.
I was just tired, went to sleep. But I went to some little show, some little thing for the kids. There was mad kids there. It was lit.
So you ain't really got to see like the city or anything?
Nah,
type
yeah, I
shit?
was driving and I saw him like, was he out downtown? Like, I was downtown for you.
Small compared to.
I saw the hood. I saw cool shit.
Okay. And very quickly, who are you in a nutshell, and what do you do? For the people who may not know you, just very quickly.
I'm sure for me, real name. Y'all should know me if you're my supporter. You know my real name. You know, been already in the game for like 2.5 years.
Facts.
For me, came a long way. Still more to go. Waiting for the future, see what it got for me.
And where you from?
I'm from Harlem originally.
Harlem.
Yeah, Manhattan, Harlem, right there.
And you've been living there your whole life.
Yeah.
Describe
Since
Harlem.
I was like
Go ahead.
young.
Describe Harlem for someone that's never been there.
Harlem, I don't know about other Harlem blocks. I know other Harlem, but my specific block don't got like projects and stuff.
It don't got
like,
projects.
Like, you know, any other block is like got project buildings. But my block is just a whole lot of delis, a whole lot of grocery stores, and there's always a block you go up or right or left. Like, there's never too many. Like, you never gonna see a project in my hood, like a project with Mad Rats BI. You never gonna see that. Never.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
Type shit. What was life like growing up for you?
I don't know. It was a little bumpy road.
Okay.
It was like fun and, you know, everybody always go through shit. So
Something I will say is like kids up north and kids out in LA, y'all niggas grow up fast. Like down here, because y'all got to ride the buses and shit like that. Down here, they, you know, our parents are taking us everywhere in the car type shit. Like,
now,
that
my
forces
grandma
y'all
used
kinda
to
like-
always try to take me to school, but it was she used to try to take me to school, and I used to just walk out on her. Like, I used to just leave.
No.
Like, yeah, I don't even want her to walk me. I always used to have to take the bus.
Type shit.
But, like, I ain't even really get to experience school, bro. I only got, like, 8 years of it.
Right, I was seeing COVID happen, and then after that, it was just like,
No. COVID happened. It fucked a little shit up. But, like, I wasn't, like, you know, I still had to go to school through Zoom. But, like, who the fuck going to school through Zoom? Nobody was really, like, you still have to do it, but not, nobody really doing it.
Right.
And then, besides COVID.
So then what, you just, like, stopped? Everybody just stopped? Or just, like...
Nah, nobody stopped. I was still going to school. But, like, it was, like mad COVID shit. Nobody was going to school. It was like, I'd rather go. So yeah, like, so once school started again, like when they was like not heavy with the COVID shit like that no more, and when school started again, I started going back.